Well, folks, the season keeps on trucking along, and so are we here at College COD. The teams at the top are, well, still at the top. Some teams that we expected to be better are nowhere to be found. Did you miss all last week's action? Don't worry, I got you covered. My name's Proper. This is your After Action Report. Started off the week over in the Northeast with Division 1's Farmingdale State Esports and the Fisher Falcons. Both teams ranked within the top 10 of power rankings, and all eyes are on Farmingdale for this one, without a doubt. They're a contender for a top spot in the Northeast, and what better way to prove it than to take down Fisher? Unfortunately, that day will have to wait, because the star-studded roster over at Fisher took the series in a convincing 3-0 and handed Farmingdale their first loss of the season while remaining undefeated themselves. Next matchup is two heavy hitters in the Southeast, UT Chattanooga and JMU Esports. Mocs come into this match with arguably one of the largest skill ceilings in their division. While on the other side you have James Madison, the gatekeepers of the top 25, and still undefeated. And aside from a round 11 search and destroy win for UT Chattanooga, undefeated they will remain. The Dukes continue their reign of terror in the Southeast with 3 knockout respawns to put the Mocs to bed.
To find out whether this bomb blows up or not, but I think you're right. I think he got it just in the nick of time.
Wow.
0.5 seconds.
Stayed in the Southeast to finish out day 1 with Florida Gulf Coast taking on Cumberland Phoenix. Being a new team to the league, Cumberland has a lot to prove here against FGCU, who is one of the only teams in the top 25 from Division 2 and historically one of the stronger schools in the CCL. And well, they might be in Division 2, but they have not skipped a beat. It was a commanding 3-0 win against the Phoenix here. Some life was shown towards the end of the series in the Fortress control, but it was too little too late, and FGCU reigns supreme, and they too will remain undefeated.
The win, FGCU inside the zone. Justin goes down, but here comes the rest, and Cumberland Phoenix fall.
Day 2 started over in the Midwest, with the University of Michigan taking on Davenport. After a top 8 finish at the LAN playoffs last year, Davenport has been going through it to say the least, starting off with a 1-3 record. Meanwhile, Michigan, one less game played, but from what we have seen, a lot of possible promise here. Aside from the initial hard point, the Panthers finally put their foot on the gas here against the Wolverines and managed to sneak out a 3-1 win. Though not the cleanest, as it was a close last 2 respawns that got them over that hump.
It's been pretty good for them. See if they can really start to get things going. Gecko turns and burns on towards Blaine. That is a lovely kill.
This is a pretty big one, as we have the Ottawa Braves taking on the old stomping grounds of Odan Ghosty and Illini COD. Both teams have a bit to prove coming into this match. Ottawa may be trying to prove they're still just as dominant as past years after a 2-2 start, and the Fighting Illini, well, the newcomers are going to have to step up to the plate and help out Exy and Shufi. This match was a return to form for Ottawa if we've ever seen it, with a surgical 3-0 for the Braves off the back of an initial 250-71 win in Hardpoint on Fortress. We're thinking they're back. I'm thinking they're back.
0.3 seconds on the clock. Phoenix manages to clutch up over towards A. And they're going to get the extra 60 seconds. Never mind. I took way too soon. Lightning, he's going to be taken down. XC, can he get it done? No, the triple.
Week ended off in the West with 2 top 10 ranked teams, Oklahoma Christian and Texas State. Both teams have been on stream already, and both teams are still undefeated. But for the Eagles, you still haven't dropped a map yet, so it's a perfect record to uphold. And well, it might not have been perfect, but it was damn near so. The Bobcats managed to steal the control from OKC, but the reverse sweep was just not on the cards. After a 3-1 win, the Eagles were the team to come out of this match still undefeated.
Oh, they stopped for a second. They slowed up. Now no longer the case.
Dude,
flying.
what?
Oh my god.
Well, what have we learned this week? Honestly, not too much. I mean, the top teams are still the top teams. We got some teams shaking up the top 25 power rankings. All I can tell you is we got a lot of damn good Call of Duty left to be played here in the regular season for College COD 23. For all of your updates, plus some more, make sure you head over to Twitter and follow us at College COD. And make sure that you show up at the usual times, Monday and Tuesday, for the matches at twitch.tv/College COD. Hope you enjoyed your stay for yet another week of After Action Report. My name's Proper, and we'll see you on the next one.